Welcome here or welcome back to the road to 2000 ELO, guys. And as you can see, I'm sitting at a 1556. With it being day 15, I wanted to dive into the stats that I've had just over the past 7 days. And as you can see, 1556, if you watched day 14, you'll know that I got to 1512 or 1520, fell back down and landed back at 1512. And yesterday I had an amazing day of chess, winning many games and getting up to 1556 after the video. So this is my highest rating ever, and just in the last 7 days, I'm up another 74 rating points. So in the first 2 weeks, with them fully being done of this road to 2000 ELO, now I have hit from 1386 all the way up to 1556. We're talking, I think, like 170 rating points in just 14 days, which is incredible, guys. Is there a 14-day thing? There isn't. All right. But either way, I mean, this just goes to show when you actually dedicate your time to your openings, your strategy, your planning, and just playing consistent chess, actually focusing on improvement, it goes a long way. Because if we look and go back to the 1 year chart, for example, we can see that from since pretty much August of 2025, I have been struggling to get past anywhere up past 1400. And here we are just in the first 2 weeks of actually trying, getting up to 1556. So, with all that being said, guys, let's jump into the games. All right, game number one, guys. We're going up against Raid. And I have the white pieces. Hopefully, you guys are having a good day, good morning. Oh, we have a England Gambit. All right, are we gonna see the normal? I haven't got to showcase this yet. All right, guys. I am deep in my bag here. Hit the subscribe button right now. You're about to see how quickly I'm about to piece this guy up. This is amazing. All right, ready? Easy to play this. We go back. I am deep in my prep here. I know exactly, I know the moves. Knight here. If you go knight here, I go knight here, but usually it's the bishop. Usually it is the bishop. So let's see what he does. I'm expecting bishop. It's almost always bishop in this position. Guys, we're at 45 subscribers. I know I just said it, but hit that subscribe button. We are so close to 50. The goal for the channel is to climb up to 100 by the end of May. So if you guys want to help me to get to that point, hit the subscribe button. I know you guys are loving the road to 2000 ELO. I'm glad to see people enjoying it. So stick around. So we see knight. All right, so very crucial move. We need to play this, protecting the checkmate square, or the, not checkmate square, the square that loses my queen, I should say. And then I can play knight here, I believe, or rook here. And there's also then this. All right, so that's the obvious threat. I think now I can play rook here. So now rook b1, forcing the rook to leave. So now the question becomes either this knight or this knight goes to knight b5. And now I have to just decide which one goes better there. Well, this knight's under attack, so I feel more inclined to do this one just because you can obviously just take this knight, and that feels okay. So we're going to go knight b5 with this knight here. And if we see this, I think we just have, no, we don't have this, because then he can just take. But if you take, if I here, I do check, and then here, and I get the rook. But then I'm losing both my knights for a rook. And that doesn't feel as strong. Doesn't feel as strong. All right, let's think through the position here a little bit. So e3 or e4, either one. It protects the knight, and then it opens up this square. Yeah, okay. But here, what about this? What about that? Interesting. I just go back here. I can just go back here. Takes. Okay, that's reasonable. Yeah, we're gonna go here. We're prepping for this move, just keeping this knight protected. I'm gonna expect for this, and we'll probably go like this, takes, and we have a full center on the board. Everything looks totally normal. He's actually pretty deep in his England Gambit bag as well, which is good. I mean, if you're gonna play this opening, so many people just hope that you blunder the checkmate or something like that. So, all right, so that move. Okay, so since it's not this, he's obviously also stopping me from playing this. Now this is tempting. Now this is tempting as well. That is tempting as well. But I mean, this and this is just kind of seems more solid, because after takes, I have my two pawns here in the center a little bit more secure. The knight can always move, and c3 can always come to add a little bit more support to the pawns in the center. That feels a little bit more solid to me. So I'm gonna go back with the knight like this, and we're gonna take like that. And I think that's probably the best way to go about this. So now he is attacking this pawn. Now he is attacking this pawn. But if I play this, if I play knight here, bishop and rook attacks the knight. So you cannot take the pawn, otherwise takes, and I get your knight. But here, if you then take the knight, then I take and the pawns are secure, knight's still under attack. So this seems pretty flexible. This seems pretty flexible, I think. It is hitting the knight, so I'm expecting probably takes. And everything at that point seems secure. I can get castled. I have my pawns are in the center. I have more control over the center of the board. Bishop's going to come out, get castled, and c3 can be played to secure the pawn chain a little bit. All right, so we do see takes. You can't take here, I don't think, because after that, your knight only has very limited squares. So then this, I think, just simply traps the piece. And if you try to protect it, I have this as well. In fact, okay, so yeah, you do have to go back like this with the knight. All right, so now bishop c4 or bishop d3 or bishop e2. I feel like bishop c4 just runs into b5, which is not ideal. Bishop d3 feels like the active move. So we'll probably play bishop d3. Let's play this. This pawn is a little bit light, so we just need to play c3 at some moment, just protecting it. For now, it's okay. And we see that, so we are going to castle, and I'm sure he will do the same. And we see castle as well. Okay, all right, so now we play chess, and I think just based off of the development alone, I feel like I'm probably in a better position. That's probably safe to say. This looks like a nice, very, very nice square for my knight. It's just completely holding the bishop from developing as well. I mean, he can obviously develop this way, but the bishop's just having a hard time ever really moving. So this kind of looks like a really juicy square for my knight to just hang out. There's also rook e1. There's also queen here after knight d6 as well, looking at checkmate threats. You know, in fact, after this and queen here, and if we see something like, we probably see this instead of this. If he was to play this, I'd just blow it up. But he'd probably play g6. But this looks like a really good square for my knight, and I'm wondering if I even consider c4 or if that's just a little bit too overextended. I am weakening this pawn to play c4. A4 now an idea, so stopping b5 is an idea as well. Or if you play b5, I play c4. Takes. But I'm still just weakening this pawn. So let's calculate this. I'm really expecting b5 here. That just seems to be what makes sense right now to me. So b5 this. You go here. Trying to see if there's some kind of way. Is there like a h4, h5 instead? h4, h5. I'm not seeing exactly where the attack is, but my pieces are very well coordinated. So the attack is going to come. It's just a matter of how and when. Or I could just go here. He still plays this, and I go here. Bishop in. Rook's forced to go to this square. Okay. So yeah, something like b5 here, or yeah, b5 here, g6, and then bishop h6, rook d8, queen f3, targeting this pawn, and probably f6 or probably f6, which takes. He can't, and then takes. I suppose he can take that then as well. But then I've created a very nice light squared weakness for my bishop to then get involved. I have then check here, or actually no, I go there and then I come back this way and again target the pawn and get ready to blow it up. Okay, so I got a good plan here. I think this looks pretty good. I'm going to expect b5. I mean, that just seems to be what makes sense because your pieces are trapped and you need a way to develop them. You want to develop this bishop. If you go rook d8 instantly, then I'll probably just play knight f3. So there. Okay, so we see it just like I thought. So queen here. Yeah, so this here doesn't really threaten much. I guess it does threaten me just to go here. But what about just knight here? I mean, he just blocks all of this nonsense, right? What if I just bring out the rook? It just takes too long. It takes a long time. It takes a long time to get it developed. I mean, threatening checkmate seems pretty forcing. So we're going to do this. If you play this, I'll come back to to f3, I think, or when you play this, I should say. I mean, this is just a colossal mistake. So you're not going to play this because I'll blow it up. All right, so there is g6. So now I'm thinking knight f3. He no longer can play this, so that's great. Actually, this is great. He can no longer play this. Now I'm thinking knight f3 or queen f3, I should say. Queen f3. and then bishop h6 after. But what's his follow-up to queen f3? Queen f3, knights are paralyzed, all can't move. Bishop's paralyzed. All of his, I mean, his pieces are completely paralyzed. Is something like a5 coming? I don't see any follow-up to his moves. Queen f3. See, and this is the England Gambit, guys. If you really study your theory, the England Gambit, it just crumbles. It just absolutely crumbles. Becomes very difficult to play because there's just so, like, if the trap doesn't land, the white has so much good development. Their pieces are active, they're ready to play, whereas your pieces, as you can see, they just literally get paralyzed. So wow, great move. Great move. He spots bishop h6 and he says no. So fair enough. But what about bishop g5 going at this? Going like this. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. He does not like me playing bishop h6. So what's the play here? Rook e1, maybe some kind of rook lift idea, going like this, going all the way here. But then just h5, this, and this is a move. But then you just go back. But then I'm getting in like this. I mean, at the very least, starting like this seems okay, and I don't think it can hurt by any capacity. So yeah, bishop g5, and then we're gonna go into bishop f6 as well. I'm not gonna take this knight. No need to help him by any means. No need to help him. This is now, or this square becomes available. All right, so big moment here. This is a check. That is a check, but knight takes. But hold on, check. But then I'm opening up the file. Okay, so yeah, check if knight takes, bishop takes, and it's still protected. I mean, check's got to be the way here. The bishop is still protected after by the queen. I'm just pinned, but I can break the pin. I can also go rook e1, targeting the knight at this point, because the knight loses its... The knights are seeing each other. There's only defender of pieces. So then rook e1 hits the knight, and the knight's still completely paralyzed. I mean, well, it can go, I suppose, here, but I'll just take it. I would just take it, right? Or actually also take it like this. Okay, so this is a key thing I missed. All right, so this suddenly becomes loose. So after takes, check, he goes back. I just need to play this and protect everything. Just protect everything. And then maybe this, which is even more protecting of everything. That's the piece I missed. This was protecting the knight. So maybe safer to go like this. Takes, but then he takes. No, or actually he takes this way. This was the way. This was the way, because this is still safe. But this doesn't work. Oh, guys, that's a mistake. This is a mistake. I think I need to take this knight. I think I need to take this knight, or take this bishop, because I'm gonna lose. If I go here, he goes like this, and I'm gonna lose my queen. What about even just this though? Here, if you take my knight, I give you a check. You go like this, and then you just get that compensation, which I don't like. I don't like. So knight can come here and here and here and here. So this just runs into this, which does give me a check, which picks up the knight. So this is actually good. We go here and protect everything, this and this, and we're looking at rook e1, going for this knight. I think this is the right play, because if this, I have check, still protecting everything. If you just go here, here, or here, either way, I win the knight. So this loses the piece. This loses the piece. So far in this game, guys, what we're seeing, I think there's been a couple mistakes. I think this was a mistake, taking with the pawn, in a sense. At least it wasn't an accuracy. I'm sure there was something better there. But I think overall, this just kind of goes to show how you can defend the England Gambit. Most people playing this are likely going to fall apart if you just know the opening few moves to kind of get started. Okay, so he goes back with the knight. He's playing very solid. He's seeing all the checks. He knows that this would lead to this. He's playing very, very solid moves. And he also sees that this check would win me the queen. Wow. Yeah, he's playing very solid moves. So what about queen here? But just no, rook can't go there. So queen here, right? Takes, you take with the rook instead, but then check. So queen here, what's his follow-up to this? Because queen here, the idea is that I'd like to take the knight, and so that obviously if you would take this way, then I'd give you this check and win the queen, or if you take this way, then I give you this check and win the queen. So what's the follow-up to this? I don't see his move, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm looking and seeing what his counter threats are. You can't play this. You can't take. You can't play this. Those are not moves. Knight has a few squares, but those are all held by the bishop. That one, he can obviously come into this square, but it doesn't do anything. You can hit my rook, but my target is really your queen. So I like queen e5 here, guys. This looks like a really solid move. Threat of taking and take, check, and queen is the idea here. This is probably by far the most instructive video that I've made so far on an actual opening and a way that you can actually apply this in your games to beat gambits like this, because there's always little flaws in these types of gambits that you can start to really take control of these positions. And again here, although there's still a lot of pieces on the board, first of all, I'm up on time by, over a minute. But second of all, his pieces are completely restricted. All my pieces are close to being within the game, rather except for just this. So here again, the idea is takes with check. If you take with the rook, then that's game. If you take with the knight, then that's game. So this just looks like it's finally going to be lost for my opponent, guys. So he takes with that. So now check, right? Check, and I pick up the queen. Pretty simple. Just making sure nothing's crazy is going on. Check, and we win a queen. That's it, guys. Very nice. For all of our efforts, we have picked up a queen. That is amazing. All right, got checks here to escape with the queen. Got a pawn here that's free. Now we just convert the game up a queen, and it should be pretty simple. Okay, so we'll give a check. That's not hanging. It's protected by the rook. So I'm thinking just rook e1, just protecting everything, or just not protecting everything, just getting my rook in the game. In all actuality, I can go rook e1, maybe here, maybe here. Pawn is pinned to the king, which is nice. Oops, bad arrows. Okay, excuse me. Rook e1, I think, is what makes the most sense here. Something like this. Yeah, rook e1. Bishop and rook still haven't moved, guys. These pieces have not moved. Now my pieces are all in the game in some way or form, some way, shape, or form. I could even consider going like this, and check, and just trading off for the exchange, just for activity, and having my rook on the back rank. If you ever play this, then my rook's for sure coming to the 7th rank immediately. And that's actually very close to mate. That actually pretty much is mate. So yeah, this is actually a mating idea. Here, here. Okay, so he goes there. So first thing I see is check. That is a check. So we are going to, with check, queen or king here. And then there it is, guys. GG's. Great game. We're now 1566. That's a 10-point rating point bump. 6 great moves. All right, let's review this. This is going to be the only game for today because this is so instructive, and I think all that needs to happen. So I played with an 81.8, so there was definitely some moves that I made mistakes on. But as you can see, look at, oh, you can't see the curve. But if you were to see the curve shows that this is just completely winning all throughout. Let me see if I can show this to you guys. How do I move this properly? Okay, all right, this is too, I'm not gonna move it all. Anyways, was an awesome game. So let's review this. So we see the Anglin Gambit. Again, the whole idea of their trap is just going check, hoping that you do some kind of like this and you lose your bishop, or of course check. If you go back, there's still ways that you can mess it up by going something like, I don't know, what's the example here, here, and then going, how does it work again? You miss this move, and how does it work again? I can't even think of how they do it anymore because it's been so long since they've actually been able to pull it off on me. But anyways, you've seen the ideas. So here they go knight out. So I bring out the other knight, stopping the mate threat. Get the queen to leave, and doing that knight was the right play. So here I protect, opting instead of going like this. He goes here. So instead I could have gone back. This is interesting. Getting rid of my knight. And what if this? Then I just pick up his bishop. Okay. Oh wow. So this is very strong actually. Okay. Because you can't take it with the queen. So what if you just try to hold on to your bishop like this? Then there's checks. Oh my goodness. All right. So this is very interesting stuff. Okay. All right. So that's instructive. He goes like that. Next time we go there. But here I went here and I went back, played a little bit slower, and I just played a central game where I had my pieces there. This says it's a good move. I think it's a really good move. Because I'm just completely immobilizing his pieces. And here the game argues that I'm already just go ahead and grab it. Just go ahead and grab the piece, and your activity is just so much better. You can just sack and you're winning. and then go for the rook lift. Oh, that's deadly. Oh, you're so stuck. You're so stuck that you have to take you have to sack the queen. Oh wow, that's crazy. Look at that. There's just no way to stop that mate threat. This is really instructive. Just take it because of the activity. So here, yeah. Okay, so I do this. And so this is the best move. Okay, so taking is the best move. Oh wow, it says to take. What? Take? Because the same idea was there. The same idea was there, guys. The same idea that I saw later. All right. Okay. Same idea that I saw later in the game was always there, right? So, all right. But I just went back and I go here and I find the idea, and of course that is what leads to me getting the free queen and just cashing in on the game. Awesome game, guys. Really, really good and instructive game. If you guys play D4, you need to be prepared against the England Gambit. So this is going to be the video for today, guys. How to beat the England Gambit. And if you like the video, and look forward to seeing us tomorrow again. We will see you guys tomorrow.